watched it.
Before we start the review, we just want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Reptel. And we will get further into what Reptel is later on in the video. So we finished watching
Chithram. Before we even start the review, what do you think about this film?
This film was what, in the 1980s? Based in the 1980s?
88, I think.
88.
We were a year old.
And it was really, really good. Like, even though it had a very simple story to it, a very family-oriented, like, you know, love story.
And that's why it works.
That's why it just worked.
We were getting so many requests to watch this film for such a long time. We did watch so many Mohanlal films, but we were watching like action films, drama films, which were really good. A lot of people did say you have to watch Chithram because you'll see a different side of Mohanlal, like a funny side of Mohanlal, which we've never seen in any of the film. And when we started watching, I was just like surprised. I was thinking, is there anything this guy cannot do?
Seriously.
Like anything like drama, action, he's still rocking it too. Like, you know, Puli Murugan was like the finest example. He can still do the action, and it was just very good to see him just like being very normal and like a normal, and just like his comic timing was like so good.
Perfect. The story is about this girl who has a really strong relationship with her uncle, and then eventually there's this guy that she wants to marry, but he backs up because she doesn't have a lot of money. So the uncle finds Mohanlal.
But the reason he finds Mohanlal because she had already told the father that I'm getting married, this and that, and so
the father was coming to visit.
Yeah, father was coming to India from USA to visit for like I think 14 days.
Right.
So the uncle and the daughter decided to like, we have to do something, because if we tell them, he's gonna get really hurt.
He's gonna get a heart attack again. He's already suffered from it.
Exactly. So we have to do something about it. And I think Mohanlal introduction scenes was hilarious when he's at robs that person. Oh my god, my friend's drowning, my friend's drowning. Gora guy jumps in to save the guy. And the guy was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to swim. I'm trying to swim. And the Mohanlal like just took off with the clothes, but he didn't really find it anymore. It was like a broke Gora guy apparently. But I think that introduction scene was like super hilarious. Before we move further, we just want to take a moment and say thank you for Reptel for sponsoring this video, and do go check it out for 1 week free trial. It's amazing, you will love it.
Actually, the uncle pays Mohanlal there, like, you know, just for like 15 days. I think it's the 15 or 14 days.
15 days, yeah, because Mohanlal tells me like I'm in need for like 10,000 rupees, and we don't know why he needs that 10,000 rupees. Like, we don't want to get too much into the story because this movie is known as a classic film, and since we got so many requests, I'm sure a lot of people have already seen it, but we do want to talk about our favorite moments from the film. One of my favorite part was when Vishnu goes into the house and they're fighting. They're fighting so much, and they're playing this like rituals. I remember the one scene. It was the one with the chunni, and they keep going back and forth, and the chunni kept like stuck in between the uncle. He kept like falling here and there. I think that whole part was just like so hilarious. The whole ritual scene, they were going back. They were fighting against each other.
Right, like the relationship between the wife and like the fake wife and husband was very funny. It was so hilarious.
I think just the chemistry between the girl, Vishnu, and the uncle, their chemistry, that's why this movie worked. And it was just like the great timing. And also, I also want to mention one of the scenes which was like hilarious when they were all, the uncle, Mohanlal, and the father were having drinks together, and I think Mohanlal kept saying, you know, I feel like I need to tell him. Should I tell him? The uncle goes like, no, let me take you away. But I think that whole part was so funny, and then when he gets out of the room, he started hitting on that little worker there. It was hilarious.
I just really loved how Kalyani started falling in love with Mohanlal. I don't know, it wasn't just like a quick thing, like she was like making like love progression towards him.
And even that part was really beautiful too, because and when Kalani saw Vishnu singing,
Oh, that's
and
beautiful.
that expression when Mohanlal was just singing was just amazing.
Yeah, because she didn't expect that out
She
of him.
didn't
was like,
expect
what the
that
heck?
because she thought he's just like this gunda guy, you
Yeah.
know, like a thug, you know. She didn't expect him to sing so well, and I think that was a moment when they both kind of like starting falling in love with each other. Yeah, the ending. I think ending. That's why this movie works, because the ending twist was so good. And at one point of time, I was hoping the police guy, because everyone kept telling him, please
a
forgive
chance,
him,
yeah.
please like give him one chance, you know. But he did kill someone, so he had to go to the jail. That's
pay the
the
consequences.
truth of the fact, exactly. But it was one part when I almost cried when Mohanlal goes up to him, because the next day he was gonna take him. Mohanlal goes like, is there any way you can leave me? Is there any way you can spare me? I think he says in such an innocent, and I was like break down in that part. It was so good. I was hoping that hopefully this movie doesn't have this like typical like a desi movie touch, you know,
Right.
when the guy goes like, okay, I'm gonna give you one chance.
I know,
Yeah,
go live your
I was
life.
hoping like, you know, hopefully that doesn't happen, and that didn't happen. I really like how the movie ended with Mohanlal doing like this thing, something like that.
Yeah,
And
he always used to do that to take pictures,
Yeah, he was a photographer, so he was like doing that. I was like, why did you keep doing that? Because he was like natural came to him. Overall, I would have to say this movie was so good.
So
I'm glad
good.
I watched it.
Same
It was
here.
very different from any Mohanlal movies we ever seen.
So now we're going to touch base on Reptile and exactly what it is. So Reptile is an app that you can download to call your family and friends back home in India.
Yes, for only $10 a month.
Only $10 a
You can't
month.
beat that. And we've used it many times. She used it to call her grandma
My
back
grandma.
in India and Punjab, and the sound quality is just amazing. They don't have to have the internet or the app. You can just call them and directly. It's amazing.
So you don't have to deal with any calling cards. You don't have to deal with bad connection. Like every time I've spoken to my grandma, it's been a clear connection. Sound quality is absolutely amazing, and you do not get disconnected at all either.
Right, and you can use the link down in the description to download the app, and you can use it for 7 days free trial, and then you can check it out, and it's only $10 a month, so it's really worth it. Do let us know, what do you think about the film Chithram, and what was your favorite part from the film? Exactly, do let us know about that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for social media.
Keep sending your requests, guys.
Take care.